Let us set the stage. Most people eat far more added sugar than they realize, sometimes up to 17 teaspoons a day. Hidden everywhere from salad dressing to bread, when you decide to cut out sugar, you're removing everything from soft drinks and candy to that tablespoon in your morning coffee. If you're serious about avoiding added sugar, you might find yourself reading every food label in your kitchen. You're in for a challenge, but an interesting one. So, what actually happens when you quit added sugar cold turkey? Here's a day-by-day look at changes you might experience, both physically and mentally. Days 1, 2, 3. This first stretch can be rough. Sugar impacts your brain's reward circuitry, triggering dopamine, the neurotransmitter that signals pleasure. When you suddenly remove that easy dopamine boost, you're likely to notice cravings. For the first few days, these cravings can feel overwhelming. You might constantly think about cookies, soda, or just something sweet. It's not unusual to feel irritable or tired, even if you're getting enough sleep. Some people report headaches or mood swings similar to what happens when quitting caffeine. This is your body and mind adjusting to the change. If you've been using sugar as a pick-me-up during the mid-afternoon slump or a stress relief, you may feel like you're missing your safety net. Your energy during these days might dip, especially if you reach for sugary snacks frequently. That's your blood sugar adjusting to a new, more stable rhythm. Days 4 to 7. Many people describe this as the turning point. By day 4, the laser-focused sugar cravings begin to loosen their grip. Don't be surprised if you start noticing how sweet regular foods tastes. An apple or handful of berries suddenly seems decadently sugary. Physically, headaches and fatigue tend to subside. Your mood may start to stabilize. It's common to feel proud of making it through the toughest stretch. Around this time, your gut bacteria are also adjusting. The microorganisms in your digestive system feed on what you eat, and they're adapting to your new regime. With less sugar, your energy levels might begin smoothing out. Instead of big spikes and crashes after meals, you notice more balanced energy. Your concentration may improve as those afternoon sugar crashes fade away. Days 8 to 10. This is when the benefits start to become more noticeable. If you've struggled with bloating, you might feel lighter. Many people report improved digestion. Some see their skin start to clear up with fewer breakouts or dullness. Emotionally, you might be surprised by how much less you think about sugar. You don't crave dessert after every meal. Taste buds can reset remarkably quickly. Foods that once seemed bland are now rich and flavorful. Your sleep may improve too. Blood sugar spikes can interfere with rest, and those are now minimized. You might also start to notice patterns. For instance, maybe you used to reach for something sweet when you were bored or stressed. Without sugar as a default, you find yourself developing different coping habits, taking a walk, making tea, or just sitting with the feeling until it passes. Days 11 to 14. At this point, replacing sugar has often become second nature. You reach for fruit instead of chocolate without thinking twice. Shopping or eating out gets easier. You instinctively know what foods to avoid. Weight loss is a possible side effect, though not guaranteed. You may notice your clothes fitting looser, especially if sugar-laden snacks have been replaced with fruits, vegetables, or nuts. Your risk of the infamous sugar crash with its rapid energy drops has dropped as well. Instead, you feel steadier, more in control. As the 2 weeks wrap up, most people feel a sense of accomplishment. They notice small but significant changes. Fewer cravings, improved focus, steadier mood, and better digestion. Some people find themselves sleeping better or waking up more icily. Of course, not every change is dramatic, and not everyone experiences every benefit. Sugar affects people in different ways, depending on your starting diet, your metabolism, and your emotional relationship with food. But almost everyone who tries it says that 2 weeks without added sugar is eye-opening. You realize how much your palate and your daily habits are shaped by sugar. So what's next? For many, 2 weeks is just the start. By now, the idea of cutting back on sugar long-term doesn't seem so daunting. Whether you continue avoiding added sugar or simply become more mindful about your choices, you've gained insight into how food affects your energy, mood, and overall well-being. That's something sweet worth holding on to. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I'd love to hear about your experiences with cutting back on sugar. Share your stories in the comments.